Hi everyone and welcome to my kitchen. My name is Camilla Hamid and I am a cookbook author, TV chef and home economics teacher. Today is Swedish National Day and there is no Swedish National Day without a delicious strawberry cake. And the first thing I'll do is to cream together room temperature butter with granulated sugar. Now that is what I call a really creamy batter. And now we will add the eggs, but only the egg yolks. When you mix in the egg yolks, you do not want to mix too much. Only until the egg yolk is well incorporated into the batter and then you stop. Now it's time for the next egg yolk. This batter is just getting creamier and creamier, and that is a good sign for a very moist vanilla cake. Now it's time for the dry ingredients, which are flour, baking powder, vanilla sugar, and just sift this in. And don't you worry, I know we still have the milk left, but that won't be added in until in the end. You don't want to overwork this. Time for the milk, and carefully mix that in. You don't want to get the milk all over you. Now it's time to spread this batter out on a baking plate with a baking sheet. The egg whites are already prepared, so I will just whisk it until we get a firm foam, and then I will add in the sugar little by little while I whisk all the time. That is beautiful. And before I put this beauty into the oven, I'll just sprinkle it with flaked almonds. This will give the cake that extra crispiness and texture that will make everyone love this cake. If you are allergic to almonds, you can of course exchange it with anything else that gives the cake crispiness, anything you like that becomes crispy in the oven. Now it's time to bake this cake base on 150 degrees for about half an hour in the middle of the oven. My cake base is done, and as soon as it came out of the oven, I cut it in half because this cake is a 2-layer cake. And while the cake base is cooling down, I will be making the filling. I love to put some cream cheese in my filling to give it some extra fullness and to also make it a little bit more stable because I love to put a lot of filling in my cake. And the first thing I'll do is to cream together cream cheese and whipped cream. You know you're done when you have these beautiful stiff peaks, and now you won't need the whisk anymore. Just sift in the powdered sugar and then carefully fold it in. And last but not least, it's time to flavor this filling. I love to flavor it with lemon zest. You can take vanilla or lime zest, anything you like. And the more, the better. And now just gently fold it in. We don't want to lose the consistency. And that's it. Now it's time to cut my strawberries in smaller bits, and then we're going to fill the cake and decorate it. And there is no rule on how many strawberries you need to have. You just take whatever you like. Most of my strawberries are cut. I saved some of them to decorate with later, but now it's time to fill the cake. And put it on different places on the cake base because the meringue topping is very fragile, and if I put everything on one plate and just scrape it out, I will mess it up. And then you can take a spoon or spatula or whatever you have and just spread it out in an even layer. Beautiful. Okay, so now we'll take some of the strawberries and just spread them out on the cake base like this. And you can be as generous as you like. If you ask me, the more strawberries, the better. Now it's time for the second layer. This is the hard part. I don't want this to mess up. Oh my God, I'm so happy I got it off the baking sheet. You can press down a little bit since we have an uneven layer underneath. And then you just put on the rest of the filling. The cake is almost done. I just want to decorate with some lemon balm because we also eat with our eyes. My strawberry cake is finished and I'm so proud of it. It is really the perfect cake to celebrate the Swedish National Day with. A Swedish classic, and I really hope you try it out because it's amazing. Have a beautiful day and take care.
Now make sure to share the cake the Swedish way. Equal pieces for everyone.